everybody, welcome back to H&S Collectibles. This is Cody, and so the weekly haul. Got quite a bit more this week than I did in the previous haul. Some things just came all at once, and a couple things were sent over. So first one that I actually forgot to mention in the last haul because it kind of got shoved to the back of the shelf is this Con Bubblehead that my father-in-law sent me, and this is from CBS Studios 2014 Biff Bang Pow. So if that's the name of the company, I'm not familiar with it, but he's pretty cool. Of some of the Con collectibles I've seen, this one probably has the best actual likeness of his face, probably. Still exaggerated in its features, but this is cute. And up on the shelf I've also got Sulu and Chekhov, both wearing their uniforms from Wrath of Khan. So my father-in-law actually sent me those as well, so they at least go together as a set, and that's very cool, so thank you for that. And also something else that he sent over was WestWorld Season 2 4K sets. So these are just the Blu-ray discs. He hung on to the 4Ks. We don't even have a 4K player yet still, so that's something I want to do down the road. And actually I have not even watched WestWorld Season 1. That is something that I will need to catch up on. I do love the old WestWorld movie, and to me the movie just seems like a one and done kind of thing. I'm a little puzzled at how it can be turned into a TV series. I haven't looked up the series or seen what it was about, but definitely on the list of something I want to check into. And then the only other DVD related item is this Zaavi limited edition Running Man Steelbook. So last week I had the Zaavi Season 3 of The Walking Dead, and I ordered them both at the same time, and The Walking Dead actually came first. For some reason they shipped them separately, one day apart from each other, so I don't know why, but there are the back art. Of course, there's Amber, there's Jesse wearing the gear, Buzzsaw, Fireball, one of the guards, his buddy Yaphet Kotto, Sub-Zero, Dynamo, the dancers, Killian, Rice, or was it Weiss, his buddy that Dynamo killed. So really like that on the back. Would have kind of liked to see Arnold in the picture though, but he's not. But there he is on the front. Love the artwork, love this movie. In fact, I do not even have a region-free player, but this is one that I thought that I had to pick up, and this is a bonus that I didn't even know was included. I knew it had postcards, but here's a little Running Man pin. So very cool. Bronco Juggalo just recently reviewed The Running Man. Go check out his channel for a good thorough review of it. It is definitely one of my favorite Schwarzenegger films, way up on my list. So yeah, postcards. Of course, there's Arnold, there's Maria Conchita Alonso, Arnold again. There they are wearing, on the way to the airport, he's wearing the Hawaiian shirt. This looks like maybe a little bit of behind the scenes photo. Killian up there talking about him, Arnold in the, what do you want to call that, the sled that they launch you in to play with. There's Sub-Zero, and there's just kind of one of the promo posters. So, and then the artwork inside, of course you can see Buzzsaw there, and Sub-Zero on that side. So yeah, this is cool. One that I had to have, even though I can't play it yet. But we'll get around to it. I've got Running Man on Blu-ray. I really just bought it to get the steelbook and that artwork, and now I got this pin too as a bonus, so that's pretty sweet. Then everything else in the haul is vinyl related. So I got this in this week from I forget the name of the outfit, but it was through Amazon. Bought it through Amazon from them, and it's the Overlook Hotel carpet pattern and a new turntable mat. So, you know, a nice felt turntable mat. The other one that I had was rubber, and of course you get different sounds, different materials: rubber, acrylic, leather, felt. And I don't know if my ear is good enough to know the difference between them. Certainly right now all I have is the rubber mat that came with it, and then this. And I really see no discernible difference, but at the moment I don't have the best speakers hooked up to my turntable. So do have a nice set of speakers in my Amazon cart that I'm just kind of waiting to pull the trigger on. My only complaint, looking at it, and maybe I'm a little bit OCD, but there's the hole. And if they could have just moved that, you know, a half inch over, a quarter inch over, and been in the center of the dot, it just would be symmetrical for me. but still cool. You know, I love the Overlook carpet, and having it around the office. Of course, it's my mouse pad as well. So so now getting into the records. These are all records from Mondo that I got in a release this week. Or not in a release, in an order. Back to the Future Part 2. Just really dig that cover work. This has 20 minutes of music not previously released on any version of the soundtrack release, they said. And Back to the Future 2 is one that I love. And really I should have shown them in order, because here is Back to the Future 1. And I'm going to give these their own separate videos later so that we can, you know, get a closer look at them. So I've got the Back to the Future soundtrack on vinyl, the old release from 1985, and this has none of the lyrical stuff, none of the Huey Lewis music. This is all just original score, and that's what I'm after. And it's groovy artwork too. So they're going to get their own video later. But what I was going to say was, I think Back to the Future 2 is where Alan Silvestri really found his footing with this soundtrack, and just did a phenomenal job. I like Part 2 better than Part 1 in terms of soundtrack, and I did not order Part 3 because I have it on CD and there's really only a couple of tracks in it I like, so I didn't really want to go $35 to get it. Maybe I'll still get it later, just to be a completist, because I'm like that. But for the time being, I only got parts 1 and 2. And then I ordered these two in a bundle. Halloween 4, which is in a red and white vinyl that I will show off later in a separate video. Some cool artwork on the back there of Dr. Loomis, Jamie, Michael in the background. I like that artwork on the cover. So according to the tags, these are the first re-release of these albums since the original release back in 1988 and in 89 respectively. So Halloween 5 was released in 1989. This is the first time it's been out on vinyl since then. But like I said, later they're going to get their own video. I'll probably do an entire Halloween Death Waltz collection, because also when you ordered parts 4 and 5, you got this collector's box to keep them all in for free. Is the main reason I got it. I probably would have only bought part 4 versus part 5. But you got this if you bought both of them. And I missed the bandwagon when you could get this with all 5 soundtracks in it. But I'm happy I got the box. It's really cool. Love the artwork. There's Michael standing, get the glare off. There's Michael standing on the front, in front of the Myers house. And there's the Halloween 3 pumpkin mask on the end. Oops. And then on the back is an awesome looking picture of Jamie standing in front of, what kind of looks like to be the specter of Michael. Very cool. Glad I got it. So I already own parts 2 and 3 by Death Waltz. I did not own part 1. I made a comment about owning part 1 to Drew from Hey, Isn't That Devon Graham, and he sent me a link and was like, what the hell, dude, order it. So I did. And it's supposed to be here next Friday, I think, is what the tracking info said. So at that point, I'll have all 5 in the sleeve, and I'm going to do a video of that later and show all the vinyl patterns at that point. So let's see. The only other thing I would say about this is I wish that they would have done part 6, and then you could say that you had, parts 1 and 2, part 3, and then the Thorn trilogy. So I don't know if I remember 6 being a standout soundtrack to me. I do really like the opening theme when he's stalking Jamie, because I think there's a little bit of electric guitar in there that wasn't in previous releases. But at any rate, that's the haul for this week. Lots of vinyl, couple movies, and a steelbook. So next week, like I said, there should be some more vinyl, and that's really about it. I don't have a lot of things coming in right now, and I'm still not getting out to do any shopping really like I would, like I enjoy doing on Sundays. Usually Sunday or every other Sunday for a while there was getting to be my day to go and look for DVDs at Disc Replay and FYE and Big Lots and hit Five Guys with my son and pig out on a bacon cheeseburger. So yeah, we're just in this holding pattern now until things change a little bit. So, but anyway, at least we can get stuff through the mail and feed our habit that way. So until next time, I'll quit rambling. You all stay safe and take care, and like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.